but for example, one of them is the argument put forth by Habermas, for example, with a great pro-American, militantly pro-American defender of modernity, and vehemently anti-revolutionary. And his arguments against, even though he's supposed to be partially, at least, coming from Marxist background, because after the Soviet Union, all Marxist, he was never, he was always his Marxism was Western Marxism anyway. I don't think he ever had revolutionary pretensions. But his argument against revolution and its impossibility is basically moral. And the argument is that today the state is so complex that it cannot be overcome. So any struggle to overcome this state and build a new state, overthrow this state and build a new state, is immoral, because that will actually lead to disintegration of life, disintegration of societies, which will result in immeasurable misery. So his argument, partially argument against revolution, is based on the fact that the modern state is very complex, so complex that it can't be actually overthrown. So revolution has become impossible because modern state is just too powerful, too complex, the concentration of power is so huge that it is impossible. So revolutions were possible in the 19th century because the states were still, consolidating themselves. So now, once these states have consolidated themselves, you can have a revolution against weaker states like Iran or in Afghanistan, where there's a vacuum, but, in the developed world at least, or in the part of the world where the states are strong, revolution is not just impossible but immoral, because we are sure that it will result in misery for people without any positive outcome. So while Allah's argument or whatever he is going to do should be